Okay, and now we're just gonna keep on rolling, I guess. So engineer, best character I think you can have. Standard engineer kit means you can buff teammates' damage, weapon damage yourself, your own damage. You can plant mines, which I don't think are that useful. Though they are invisible, so I don't know if you want to put one in front of like a hack box that someone's trying to get. That could work. I would buy extra Kevlar so you can give that to your teammates. You can give them extra armor and buff their armor. You can't use it to yourself, so that's annoying. If you're planning on playing engineer a lot, I would say buy gearhead. That increases how fast you build turrets, deploy mines, build machine guns, repair robots. Nerves of steel. That increases the speed at which you disarm enemy explosives, so it can come in handy, but I don't know. I would recommend the engineer buying a light turret, then medium turret when it becomes available, and then a Gatling turret, because they all, you have to buy the light turret to get the medium turret to get the Gatling turret, but they all, you know, it's a big turret that's automated. It's like, can turn 360 degrees, so Gatling turrets are pretty darn good. Also, as soon as it becomes available, buy improved weapon buff, which allows you to even further increase your teammates' weapon damage. The stuff in between is you can buy a command post upgrade, which means when you can upgrade your command post, which doubles the effect it has for your teammates. And what command posts do is when you upload a health one or an ammo one, it increases your max health and your max ammo for your entire team. So if you do that, if you want to be a real team player, go and buy that perk as well, because it'll double that. You can also buy an extra landmine, but I don't really think that's worth it. So as an engineer, you want to go with extra Kevlar, gearhead, light turret, medium turret, Gatling turret, and improved weapon buff. As a medic, there's tons of stuff you can buy for your teammates. In terms of other injections besides just healing them, there's adrenaline boost, which makes them ignore damage for a certain period of time, but at the same time, when it wears off, they receive all the damage they took during that period, so there's a big chance they'll die, but it's really good if your teammate has to break like a barrier of like 5 or 4 guys on the enemy team. The next one is increased supplies, which increases the length of your supply meter by 1 pip, but only as you're a medic, and I suggest getting that because as a medic you will be using your supplies a lot to revive people and give them various injections. Another injection is metabolism, which makes your teammates' health regenerate at a faster rate than normal, which occurs until they die, but you can't give it to yourself, so that's annoying. The next one is transfer supplies. It lets you refill your teammates' supply meter at the cost of your own, and you get an achievement for using this. So if you want to be a real team player, get it, but most people aren't going to use that anyway. But if you want the achievement, that's what you got to do. And after that, you can get improved increased supplies. Alright. Which further increases your supply meter again, so I get that just as an upgrade to the first version. Then there's speed boost, which lets you increase their teammate speed if you give them injection. Then the next one is improved life buff, which means when you inject someone with your normal medic shot, increases your teammate's health by 2 pips instead of just 1. Getting up into the high rank stuff for medics, rank 4 is self-resurrection, which allows you to revive yourself when incapacitated. So I would get that, definitely. And their final rank 5 perk, there's only one rank 5 perk per class, it's the Lazarus grenade, which is an experimental pharmaceutical aerosol bomb, so like it's a mist which lets you revive all incapacitated teammates within its healing cloud. There's a cooldown period between each use. It sounds really cool, but you know, unless teammates are all going to be lying on the ground, there's like 3 of them right next to each other, I don't know how useful it will be. So for medic, I would recommend increased supplies 1 and 2, improved life buff, definitely, self-resurrection, and then maybe metabolism or adrenaline. I don't know, play around with which ones you like. Next, for the 4th class in Brink is operative, and it's my least favorite class because it doesn't seem to have any particular advantages over the other classes. but you know, I have seen some people run around with lightweight and really use it to their advantage as the light body type, you know, transforming them or disguising themselves as teammates and really confusing my team. As you see, I'm doing it right here in the video. I can't do anything, but the AI does not recognize you when you're disguised, I'm pretty sure, because now I'm just running around right next to them until I just hit a guy in the back and, you know. So, as an operative, you can detect, you can disguise yourself, hack stuff, and spot landmines by putting your sight over them. So that's kind of useful to your teammates. The first thing you can unlock is at rank 2, which is Firewall Command Post, which means you physically, like, you have to upload this thing to a command post, but then when an enemy tries to capture a command post, they have to break this firewall, basically, and it takes them longer. The second perk available is Homing Beacon, which allows, by iron sighting enemy for a couple seconds, a red outline of them appears, and your teammate can see that even through walls and stuff, and it's available all your team, but it only lasts a while, so, but I think I would get that as an operative. The next one is ComSack, which lets you extract intel from dead enemies or incapacitated enemies by pressing X over them, or I assume it does, and if it works, it's like a blackbird. All the enemies will show on your radar, but it only lasts for a bit. Also, I bought Sticky Bomb, which isn't really worth it. It's a powerful grenade, quote, and it sticks to enemies if it touches them, but that is really, really hard. So I wouldn't use it. The first rank 3 thing for them is Caltrop grenades, which I haven't used these, but supposedly they scatter spikes on the ground when they explode, so and enemies who walk over them will get hurt unless they're moving really, really slowly, and they'll remain there for the entire length of your cooldown, which is probably 20 seconds. That's kind of standard for grenades, but could be 30 for these. The other rank 3 is Hacking Turrets, which lets you reprogram enemy turret to become your own, which could be cool. Okay, rank 4, there actually are some really cool perks for agents. So agent is probably not a starting class, but once you get good at this game, use it. You can control turret, so you can take remote control, first-person control of friendly turrets. So first you have to place a little box, I guess, on the turret, and then you can walk away and use it like as if it's your gun. So that's really cool. Also, you can get a Cortex bomb, it's called, which is a device that's like, it's supposedly been surgically implanted into you. And it explodes when you're incapacitated, so killing nearby enemies. So that could be pretty fun, but it's pretty obnoxious to use, I would assume, like the perk that lets you fire when you're down. So, I mean, try it out, I guess. Their rank 5 ability is EMP grenades, which disable turrets, mines, and radar. It slows down enemy hacking things and the countdown for high explosive charges. So that's not exciting as some other rank 5 class abilities, but for operative, I would definitely say it's a higher. Once you get to a higher level, use it because you get access to some really cool perks like controlling turrets, Cortex bombs, hacking turrets. But as an operative, if you want to start out, I would definitely invest in Homing Beacon and try out ComSack, because if you want to be a team player, which is Brink, it can really, really help your team out. I, for the most part, play as a soldier just because I like the ammo, and in this game, you only get 60, or you get 2 mags extra of ammo for your primary weapon, so that's for that. And though I'm playing as engineer a lot more because it does give me the weapon buff, which helps a lot, and it gets you a lot of points for teammates. right here, we're about to win the game. So this is gonna be split. This is gonna be part 4 right here. Make sure you check back for part 5 because I will be going through basically all the weapons in the game.
En route to a safe house. We have our pilot.
That guy's a cool outfit, but I'll be going through all the weapons in the game, so check back for that. Check out my channel. We got a bunch of Black Ops gameplay, got a Brink free-for-all, and I'll be continuing to post the rest of the Brink Resistance campaign, so it should be pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys.